Whenever I've embarked on a new career path, whether that be selling houses, making content here on YouTube, or any of the other jobs that I've done or considered doing in my life, I've had a tendency to mainly think about how that job or career path would affect and impact me. What would my daily routine look like? What would my daily tasks be? How much money could I potentially make from this career or job? And so on and so forth. But all these thoughts and questions have one big thing in common. Can you guess what that might be? If you said that all these questions are very focused on me, then you would be correct. Now, we all have to work, we have to put food on the table, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to have a career that you enjoy. So making decisions from a slightly self-centered perspective isn't necessarily a bad thing, but if you remain in that self-centered perspective for a long time, it's very unlikely that you will have long-term success in your desired life path. I notice this especially often when people want to go after a creative pursuit such as starting a YouTube channel, and it's not even really always the hyperfixation on money that is the problem, although that can definitely be a problem, but really the main issue that I feel like I notice and that I've fallen into myself is creating content from a selfish lens. And this is where a lot of newer creators get stuck. A lot of creators will actually just stop making content altogether because they're unable to get past that point and just unable to experience real success or longevity in their online career. In this video, I want to break down what selfish content creation means and what it looks like, and I want to talk about the most important question that you need to be asking yourself consistently if you want to grow a community on YouTube, or really if you want to experience success in any career. I feel like this can be applied anywhere. I feel like most often, especially with new creators, selfish content is when a person is sharing all about their interests, no matter how different those interests may be. So for example, you might have one video that is a bake with me, then you might have a video game live stream, then a vlog from your most recent family trip, a shopping haul, a list of all the books that you want to read this year. And all of these videos are very focused on the creator. They're all very different, and they're not necessarily providing anything of value to the audience. Now, I totally understand being tempted to explore all of your interests on your YouTube channel. I think that is something that a lot of new creators do, and I get that. We are multifaceted people. We have lots of different skills and interests, but you can make videos that are all a little bit different from each other, but there's gotta be a common thread, and there's gotta be a reason for someone to choose to watch that video. There's gotta be something in it for them. Another form or another example of selfish content creation is when the creator is talking about themselves and their life, specific details of their life that's really only interesting to them and maybe family and friends that know them in real life, but not necessarily interesting to a stranger that has no idea who you are. I was definitely guilty of this, especially in some of the vlogs that I've posted before. You know, you start talking to your audience before they're even there, saying things like, oh, you guys, and oh, remember when I talked about this, and remember when I talked about that, when in reality, when you're a newer creator, people aren't invested in you yet, and they don't really know a lot about you or your life. So when you are speaking in a way, or maybe even having portions of your video where it's just you talking about your life and the different events going on, it's not necessarily going to be interesting or valuable to a new viewer. Now, I've talked about this before in a previous video about how to choose a niche, so definitely check that out, but you don't have to choose one specific topic or category or subject and make your entire channel about that one thing. You don't have to box yourself in, but there's gotta be some sort of common thread in your videos, and like I said, there's gotta be something in it for your viewer. What are they receiving in exchange for giving you their attention? If your goal is to grow on YouTube, then your videos should be inspiring your viewers to subscribe and stick around for future content, and it's really hard for someone to make the decision to subscribe and stick around when your videos are kind of all over the place and when they are very focused on you without thinking about what your viewers' needs might be. Now, that brings us to the title and thumbnail of this video. What is the question? The big, most important question that you need to be asking yourself consistently if you want to grow a community on YouTube or be successful in any other career. And that question is, how do I provide value to my target audience? What am I bringing to the table in my videos and on my channel that is bettering the lives of the people watching me? Even if my videos are all about different topics, are they relevant and interesting to the same type of person? Getting specific with your videos and targeting a specific audience is going to help you switch from that self-centered lens more to a serving my audience type of lens. So let's say you want to talk about the books that you want to read this year. Instead of just making it a broad topic where you're sharing all about the different books you want to read, you can take that same topic and say the ultimate list of personal development books for insert year here, let's say 2023. The key difference here is that you are targeting a specific audience. You are targeting people that are maybe on the hunt for personal development books to read and check out. And so people that are looking for that type of value are more likely to click on that video than just a vague general video about you just talking about the books that you're interested in. Another example from the video ideas I mentioned earlier, let's say you want to share a video about your recent shopping trip. You want to share a haul of the clothes that you got. Instead of just talking about these clothes in sort of a vague way, you can title the video as Cozy and Casual Fall Outfit Inspiration. Now you are targeting an audience that maybe is specifically looking for fall and winter clothes. They want to get some outfit inspiration, and instead of just having it be a video where you talk about the new clothes you got, you are now providing value to a specific audience. This thought process is great not only because it helps you figure out how to serve the needs of your target audience, but also because it helps you get some good keywords in your title and thumbnail that are going to be easy for people to search for. When you take a topic from books I want to read, which is not really searchable, to the ultimate reading list for personal development, now people that are searching the phrase personal development are going to more easily be able to find your video and watch it. Vlogs are also often a place where value to the viewer can get lost, and the creator gets stuck in this sort of pattern of just recounting their day without considering why that would be interesting to a prospective viewer. Especially if you're a new creator and haven't built a reputation with your audience yet, they have no idea who you are and why they should care about what you're doing on any given day. Let's say you're making a vlog about a day in your life, like I often used to do with videos like a day in my life as a real estate agent. Instead of just recounting your day saying I did this and then I did that and then I did another thing, look at your vlog as an opportunity for storytelling. Perhaps you ran into a difficulty or a conflict during your day. This can be as simple and low stakes as just being stressed by the amount of things on your to-do list, to as high stakes and complicated as maybe a communication issue with a client. Talk about why that conflict came up. What did you do to solve it, and how did you feel once you reached a solution? Creating that sort of tension is much more interesting than just saying first I did this, then I did that. And it also allows you to provide value to your viewer because you are maybe using that opportunity to share stress management tips, to share communication tips, to just share how you overcame a conflict that maybe your viewer has run into or will run into in the future. It takes the spotlight off of you a little bit and changes it from that selfish perspective over to how can I take my experience them and package them in a way that is helpful and valuable to my audience. And value doesn't always have to be found in education. It can also be found in making people laugh, providing some sort of escapism, inspiring and motivating people. Value can be found in so many different ways. It doesn't just have to be education, but it does have to be present in some sort of way in order for you to successfully grow an audience on YouTube. Basically, if I were to put it in a simple sentence, the goal is to position your content in a way that you are thinking of your viewers' needs first and thinking about how to provide value to them first, rather than just creating content about whatever you want and whatever interests you without having the needs of your target audience, your target viewer in mind. Now, there is an exception to this sometimes. Once you've built your audience and established a reputation for consistently providing well done and valuable content, you may find that you can actually share some selfish type of videos and your audience will still enjoy it. I see this very often with lifestyle vloggers who mainly just seem to talk about themselves and their lives, and it works for them. Their authenticity and relationship with their viewers allows them to explore all their different interests because now their audience is not only interested in the value that that creator is providing, they are also now invested in who that creator is as a person because they've already cultivated a community, had a reputation for providing value in the past, and now people are just interested in their life. They will watch most content that this person puts out. But your audience, 9 times out of 10, is not going to start off being invested in you and who you are as a person. They're going to be searching for that value. A lot of the times people are going to find you through your value and stay for your personality. This basic principle of how can I provide value can be applied to most any other career that you're considering pursuing. Ask yourself, how am I consistently providing value to my customers, my patients, my clients? How am I taking their needs into consideration? That is truly the key to unlocking a whole new era, a whole new level in your professional and maybe even your personal life. You are going to experience success while also experiencing the fulfillment of helping so many people. People gravitate towards confident professionals that know their stuff. So no matter what you end up doing with your life, be helpful, be knowledgeable, and be caring, be considerate of the needs of the people that you are aiming to serve. And remember that when it comes to the online world, your potential viewers' attention is being demanded from so many other creators across a variety of platforms. And I don't say that to intimidate you, but I do say that so that it makes you consider, what am I providing to this viewer that is going to make it worth their while to watch my video? If you're wanting to capture their attention, give them something amazing to pay attention to. I'd love to hear your perspective on this topic in the comments below. Let me know if you think I'm wrong or right, or if there's something that I'm missing. If you'd like to see more videos about content creation and personal development, definitely let me know as well. Otherwise, I will see you soon for a brand new video. Bye!